Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good morning so far. It is 9:27. About 3 minutes to the open here, guys. The usual routine repeated over and over again. Keep it nice and boring. Becoming a master of a single defined process. The repetition is powerful. Here we go. The daily frame, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. As you can see, we have an up day with a break-even body, an undecided body here, guys, after we had PPI this morning and a bunch of other high-impact news. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We have an inside candle here on the S&P, guys, and an inside candle on the Dow. So really a lackluster picture here, guys, on the daily frame. These are the two sisters, guys, 1-minute charts for the NASDAQ and the S&P. Basically flatlining here, guys, vacillating around tightly wound EMAs just above VWAP, really on both. We'll be opening up here in about a minute or so. I'll take you over to my trading grid. There's that daily chart again, up day, but undecided body, neutral body. Here's my 30-minute chart and the 1-minute chart on the right-hand side. 30-minute chart zoomed in, guys. Let's take a look. Here we go. There's yesterday, guys. If you remember yesterday, 8:30 a.m. This is Asia, Europe, New York. Narrow range, expanding range, explosive range. Of course, we had CPI yesterday, and we had this massive gladiator candle, and then really had smooth sailing all the way up for the rest of the day. I did not participate in this, by the way, guys, for reasons I articulated yesterday. Just no real opportunities for me in the context of the bigger picture as well. This is Asia this morning, guys, or overnight. Currently, UK. So we're inside of this range. We had PPI this morning, a much more muted reaction today than yesterday's CPI, even though the numbers were a little bit outside of what were expected. All right, guys, we are open here. This is the first 30-minute candle just opening. There's the 1-minute candle. Super messy coming in here, guys, since the news candle here. Contracting pattern, guys. This is a symmetrical triangle if you were to draw that. Certainly nothing inspiring coming in here so far today, but I'll remain patient and see if this market offers anything other than that. Nothing for me to do here, guys. I'll watch this go. Just watching this go, guys. Running into a fairly key area here from back on February 7th. That's last Friday, prior Friday. And of course the zone from Asia, which is less impressive to me, but certainly matters a little bit as well, since prices were stopped from going up and rejected back down again, right? So that matters. Well, what matters more to me is this. Very violent sell down there, if you remember, from Friday, February the 7th. Today is the 13th. Just gonna watch this here, guys. Entering into these zones. And here prices are hesitating or pausing a little bit, as you would expect, at these zone areas here that I've just sent to my group as a veiled, I wouldn't say warning, but a little heads up in case they missed it. All the way back to open range here, guys. Given that overhead resistance that we see there, guys, double zones, if you will, I'm likely not to take a long here this morning. I'm going to see what happens on the short side here. Pulling all the way back here, guys, and beyond the open range to the downside. Pretty violent rejection here. Not going to do anything here for a while, guys. We have a lot of mess here to the left. Nothing for me to do here, guys. Got a very mixed picture at this point. I can't see myself going long into this, guys. Again, on a second attempt, certainly not below this prior high, in other words, session high. So this is a good time to go for some coffee and just take it easy. Very grindy and messy in here, guys. Nothing for me to do. This could be another no trade morning. We'll see. All right, guys, watching here. Interesting configuration. Under the right conditions, this could be a cup with a handle style format, but not below EMAs like this and inside the open range and running up into resistance here. I do like the bullishness of the daily, taking out 3 days here, but for me that's not enough yet. Nothing for me to do. It's very much the waiting game again. I'm interested in clean, obvious, optimal price action. The most certain move. This does not qualify for me. All right, guys, making a big move here all of a sudden to the upside, but I'm not touching it. I want to see if we can get through here. See if we can sustain a rally here and then get some structure in place before considering anything here for me. It's only 10:03 a.m. Got some time here. There's really nothing going on here of interest for me, guys. As long as we're in the stuff around this and this. Up here on the daily, if you can see that. All right, guys, it looks like this is going to be another no trade morning for me, given what I'm seeing here with the 1 and the 2, and then another zone above here. But more importantly, we have these 2 rejection wicks here from these zones and this very choppy, directionless style movement on the 1-minute chart and above and in the open range. I'm going to call it a day here, guys. Now, if anything else happens here this morning, I'll certainly record and we'll take an opportunity, but I don't see anything on the short side given the mess that we have down here. I don't see anything happening on the long side given what I just explained, and so this could just be a sit on your hands day for me. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.